So, whatever the script said, we've just flipped it like 3 times.
All right, we are calling all Gundam seed pilots. Are you ready to double your deployment? Join us on Patreon and get double episodes dropped right away. Once we reach 30 patrons, we'll bring double episodes to YouTube for everybody to experience. So fuel your Gundam addiction on Patreon. So let's build this community together, join Patreon, and get those double episodes of Gundam seed.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are here with episode 40 of Gundam seed. Lacus Strikes. How about you go and remind us what happened last time?
Okay, so last time was our first foray of an episode back into space, where we saw the launching of the ship. It was revealed by Kadali of her being related to Kira. Also, something not mentioned last episode, but I thought about it in between. I think the reason she had Atherin in the room was for her way of being like, if you want to pursue something, go for it. Because a big thing that would have been getting in the way of that is how close she was to Kira. It was basically just an exposition episode that was setting up kind of the space that we're at in the story. Because we have Earth forces with a moon base, which at the end was revealed to have another Archangel class ship that is now under the command of Bad Girl.
The Dominion.
The Dominion.
Which is ironic. So remember during that episode I said, hey, did you ever watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Because I was making the allusions to the Jem'Hadar, especially when it comes to Ketracel White, which is the drug they're addicted to. Anyway, the Jem'Hadar are part of a faction called the Dominion.
Yeah. So we had that. We also had the mention that we're probably going to have to fight Zaft again. They said that they only had 2 ships. So it's basically just been the last episode was a lot of setup for what the state of the plot is now, where the world is at.
Well, I mean, you called it a, I'm sorry, what did you call it again? The episode. Catch-up episode? So you called it a specific type of episode.
Oh.
And
it wouldn't it be catch-up?
It wasn't filler. You called it a specific type of episode, but basically the point of the episode was to give us information. I can't remember exactly what word you used, but I was going to argue against that only specifically because Siegel died.
Yes, so Siegel's death is an important part of the episode.
That they glaze right over.
Correct.
Like, Lacus only finds out that her dad died near the end of the episode, even though he gets, like, shot in a, like, voiceover segment. But, I mean, that makes it not just a information episode, because that was pretty big. Siegel was a big player, as far as we knew. Like, Patrick
as far as we knew, he was a very big player. I think that they showed it the way they did because it's going to make Lacus step up into and take the spot that he was fulfilling.
Well, I mean, obviously not, given what we learned from the next time on.
It's going to be in a different way, but it's like, she's going to continue what he was trying to push.
Well, it's just, I mean, more so from the element that he's the former leader of the council, and now not even a council member anymore. So she doesn't even have that, like, authority or allegiance of people in the council to push any, like, new policies or anything. I have honestly no idea what she's going to do.
Neither do I.
Well, I mean, is that everything?
It is.
I guess we just go ahead and get on into it then.
戻らなかったら君がジャスティスを使ってくれ。嫌だね。あんなもんにはお前が乗れよ。ちょっと待てお前。
Why? Why?
何お前どうして。カガリなんでプラントになんか戻るんだよ。ごめん。ごめんじゃないだろ。だってお前あれ置いて戻ったりしたら。
Bitch, you need to give me a more than a sorry.
どうにもならないときはキラがちゃんとしてくれる。そういうことじゃない。でも俺は行かなくちゃ。アスラン。
No, that was 3 episodes ago.
できないんだ俺は。カガリキラわかるだろ。
I mean, not really. Just because he's your dad doesn't mean you have to talk to him about anything.
Yeah.
Also, he's the guy who snapped back at you when he called him father, and he said, "What'd you just call me?" So, I don't expect a lot of, like, anything good to come of it.
No, it was very clear that he is going to get arrested.
Well, yeah. We literally see him with his hands behind his back, headbutting people in the chest.
Yep.
Commander Lacus still with a miniskirt.
No, I think we're very much going to see Lacus save him the way that he saved her.
I guess. I mean, I'm not, like, super enthused about action hero Lacus. I'm not even super enthused about, like, enemy leader Lacus.
Yeah, actually, I've been more on Lacus' side than a lot of other sides thus far, so.
I don't know. Problem I have is I'm not accepting of change. So I enjoy when I finally figure out the characters and then the characters start, like, developing. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not ready for character development.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Isaac's mom. Sorry, those glasses.
なぜフリーダムがオーブに渡ったのかなどわからんよ。アスランが何か掴んだかもしれんが、あのバカめ、報告一つよこさん。極秘で命じられた任務でありましょう。
I mean, you've got a video of everything that's happened. You know he was there.
Yep. Now we're going to have to blow up the moon.
Oh, the girl that was with Waltfield.
Oh, snap.
Well, we didn't see that guy's face, so either Waltfield's alive in, like, Phantom of the Opera type style, or that girl's dad is somebody.
I would say dad.
We're reintroducing the drug stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the problem: is I wouldn't have thought that he wouldn't have that information anyway.
100%.
Well, it looks like he's getting the information through like backwater channels, but I would assume he would have had the authority to get it. So
That means he doesn't want people to know he's getting it.
そうですか。
シーゲル様のこともまだ公表されてませんから。
では、
はい。予定より少し早いのですが、動かれた方がいいだろうと。
わかりました。時なのでしょうね。私たちも行かねば。
Is it just me or does that look a lot like guy from the desert who I said would come back?
no, we've said that literally every time he's been on screen. Like the first time he showed up in the theater, I said, "That guy looks really familiar, doesn't he?" And we couldn't place it then. And then the second time he showed up, I said, "Oh, he's the guy that you said would show back up again, who was under Waltfield. It's not him though."
Okay.
I think I confirmed that the second time he showed up that that's not the guy, because I have that whole listing of people and what time frame they show up per episode.
Yeah.
Because it helps me with the board. It's a fertility charm.
Yeah.
Ironically, from an island that you just got blown up. I'm saying you blew up. You did blow it up.
Now for the best idea that's ever been had.
Codename Genesis.
That's not a great code name.
Depends. Life from nothing.
事態が事態ですので身柄を拘束しておりますがすぐここへよこせ失礼します
How is this gonna go?
お前たちはよい。どういうことだ何があったジャスティスはフリーダムはどうした
父上はこの戦争のこと本当はどうお考えなのですか
なんだと
俺たちは一体いつまで戦い続けなければならないんですか
何を言っておるそんなことより命じられた任務をどうしたのだ報告をしろ
yeah, no.
一度ちゃんと父上にそれをお聞きしたくて戻りました。
アスラン貴様。
ラクス様。
Yeah, Atherin walked right into the Viper's den.
これはいけませんわね。どうにかできまして。
I thought that maybe Atherin was like broadcasting. You know, expose Patrick for whatever he's actually up to. And that maybe Lacus was like watching it on the screen, but I don't guess not.
何もお分かりでないのは父上なのではありませんかアラスカ、パナマ、ビクトリア撃たれては撃ち返し、撃ち返してはまた撃たれ今や戦火は広がるばかりです
一体どこでそんな馬鹿げた考えを吹き込まれてきたあの女
Where do I get these ideas? I was there.
Actually, it was only at 1/3 of those. Oh, that's a bit further.
Yep.
ナチュラルをすべて滅ぼすと。
これはそのための戦争だ。我らはそのために戦っているんだぞ。それさ忘れたか。
I don't think you've made that clear to everybody.
Absolutely, you have not.
I was hoping he wasn't pulling a gun. I was really hoping he was pulling like a picture of his mother out, shove it in his face, like you forget, you know, like one of those.
Yeah, no, this is not a good spot for Atherin to be in.
そしてプラントも今やコーディネーターこそが新たな主とするパトリック・ザラの手の内だ。このまま進めば世界はやがて認めぬ者同士が際限なく争うばかりのものとなろう。アスラン
That guy's either a great shot
I can't tell who shot.
or not that good.
I can't tell who shot.
The first guy with the rifle.
I feel like it's implied that it was Patrick that did it, but his gun was aimed way far down.
No, it wasn't Patrick. It was one of the rifle guys. When someone tells you cannot die, that doesn't mean like it's not physically possible.
Well, if it's Jesus that's telling you that.
M1 を調査偵察に出す。何もないとは思うが、一応警戒してくれ。
了解しました。総員第二戦闘配備。
This is the head button scene. Oh. It's the hockey scene anyway. Nobody questioned when this guy requisitioned a handful of flash grenades. We call ourselves a mysterious third faction.
That's a long name, but someone will get it.
Oh fuck, it is him!
Yeah!
The thing didn't label him as DaCosta. Well, at least my thing is unreliable. It is Wolffield. My boy survived. He's on the wrong side of the war for my interest. He's on the wrong side of the war for my interests, but still, my boy's alive. Wait, is he on the wrong side? He was just in a conversation with Patrick, so he's got to be on the hardliner zaft side.
I don't know.
Alright, we're gonna have our conversation after the show's over, so we can figure this out. Not about that thing, specifically about where we stand.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I guess it's been in our faces the whole time that Wolffield could have survived. That we kept thinking, oh god. Hit. No, I mean, it just cements where Wolffield falls. Why was he in a call with Patrick
He also
then?
is missing an arm.
I know, I understood this. This did not go past my purview. Just in the trenches now in my head.
Has he been a double agent this whole time?
Yeah, it's like, why was he just on a call with Patrick about doing shit Patrick wants? Unless he's a double agent now.
出発になりますな。覚悟してください。
仕方がありませんわね。
This is what I meant. I'm gonna need an episode to explain what the hell got us to this point.
標準メインゲート発進と同時に停車。
主砲発射準備。照準メインゲート。
エターナル発進してください。
This would be one of those when I'm rewatching, taking my notes and things to figure out what was going on in that phone call.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that we even thought it was DaCosta all those times, and that my notes thing had it wrong. So that I'm. So that girl must be dead, though.
I think so?
このベサリウスでも今から追ってあの速度に追いつけるものか。夜勤の防衛軍に任せるしかなかろう。しかし傑作だな、ザラ議長殿。
Yeah, is it like all going to plan? Patrick's plan, I mean?
Don't know.
ラクス。よう、はじめまして。ようこそ歌姫の船、アンドリュー・バルトフェルトだ。
Cool. It's Atherin's response. I mean, it's like, wasn't Atherin there at that fight? I know Yasik was.
前方にモビルスーツ部隊、数50。夜勤の部隊か。ま、出てくるだろうがな。主砲発射準備。シーウ作動。
この間にモビルスーツは。
あいにく出払っててね。こいつはジャスティスとフリーダムの専用運用艦なんだ。
Of course it will. But what are we doing with the Archangel?
Don't. This is just adding more and more questions. I love seeing Waltfield back, but damn.
難しいよな。いきなりそう言われたって。迎撃開始。
I don't intend to attack you. Commence attack.
コックピットは避けてくださいね。
それも難しいことでね。地方停。
What? So, whatever the script said, we've just flipped it like 3 times.
Then opened a browser window and copied a news report from a reason.
Yeah.
So, it's a joke for every time they've ever written anything in the show on a pad that I've had to read.
Accidentally shoots the ship, it explodes.
Kira, who, through just battlefield experience, is better than every coordinator pilot in existence. Despite the fact that they've all got the same skill set as he does.
Yeah, but he has that seed.
Which only matters when he activates it.
True.
Also, Atherin has that seed. I thought I killed you.
I have real bad vision because of you now, Kira, but we're okay.
はじめましてというのは変かな。アンドリュー・バルトフェルトだ。
マリュー・ラミアスです。しかし驚きましたわ。
お互い様さ。な、少年。
あなたには僕を撃つ理由がある。
戦争の中だ。
What, unlike
誰にでも
before?
そんなもんあるし、誰にだってない。
ありがと
う。いつも傷だらけだな。
石が守ってくれたよ。
そっか。
Legitimately, no, it didn't.
しかし、あんなもんで飛び出してくると
It'd be different if like he got shot in the chest and it ricocheted off the amulet.
いいのか？お前の婚約者だろ？
元ね。
え？
俺はバカだから。
まあ、今気づいただけ。
What a bitch. Was he dumped you because he took you too long to figure this shit out?
やっぱコーディネーターでもバカはバカだ。しょうがないよ。
Yeah.
そうか。そうだな。
父が死にました。
ラクス。
Yeah. She a sad girl.
Legit, both sides could be having the same conversation.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my dad died. Hug me too. Ah, Jesus. Okay, what I was saying before about coming back at the end here. What side are you on? Like, which faction?
Oh, gee.
I mean, here are your options. Blue Cosmos, if you want to be a racist.
No,
Or I
not
guess
Blue
specious,
Cosmos.
maybe, if you actually believe Patrick. Patrick faction of Zaft. Klein faction of Zaft, which I'm including the Lacus faction to be now is.
Yeah.
Atlantic Federation, or the rest of Earth Federation. Atlantic Alliance, or the rest of Earth Alliance, because it really feels like Atlantic Alliance is its own thing. Who wanted to
I
sing?
don't know.
Desert Dawn. If you really want to go that weird route. I think I named them all. Or I guess Archangel. You want to count that?
At this point, I gotta go Archangel, but I don't understand where the lines are in the sand.
Battery.
ようやく輝き出した小さな火は異端か裏切りか。互いを知ってもなお打ち合わねばならぬその業は異なる思いのもと、放たれる放火は再び空を染める。次回機動戦士ガンダムシード、立ちはだかる者、揺らぐ闇打ち払えガンダム。
So you're going with the main character faction.
I'm sure we'll adjust once we get some explanation as to why we're where we are. But like the moment you threw Waltfield in there, I'm like, yo, that's cool. The same. What that? How?
But literally, he was in a phone call with Patrick about
That's
doing what His Excellency desires. Yeah, but you're just going with where Waltfield is, not where Waltfield might be.
No. So what I mean is where Waltfield might be, because we saw him desert die back, talking with Patrick, however, escaping with Lacus.
So I mean, remember Rao talks to Patrick all the time, and Rao was like, I fucking hate that guy, and is still apparently doing the shit he wants him to do.
It's just, they went from having, it was like the idea if you played regular chess, and then someone said, I've got a new way to play chess.
But then added a dimension?
Halfway through the game, we're going to put all of our pieces back, but we're going to switch the sides at random. and you're going, how that? I don't know where to play.
I mean, I play multi-dimensional time travel chess. Have you ever played that one before?
No.
Oh, it's a really cheap Steam game. You're literally you can put your it's like progressive boards. Every time you
Okay.
make a move, you make a new board, but then you can also send pieces back in time. And that sometimes creates a new dimension, depending on if you're doing that. So you might have to then play multiple boards, and you're trying to win at least one board. First person to win on one board across all of time and different dimensions.
I'm
So
good.
you'll be abandoning pieces off of one board to try and okay, I have 4 queens on this board now due to time travel and different dimensions, but my king is highly exposed on the board that I've jumped all my pieces off of. It's more than the joke of I'm playing 4D chess. It's more than that. It's insane. But yeah, we've got. I guess that's also the example of oh, what about a mysterious third faction? Bitch, we're in 6 factions, 7
I was
factions
gonna
now.
say,
Yeah. So you're going with the main character crew.
yes.
Yeah. Meh, I can't support the main characters. They got plot armor, and Jesus. I am gonna go with the Patrick faction. Patrick. Yeah.
Well,
It still throws me sometimes to say Patrick is I feel like I'm saying the wrong character name because it's so Western.
at
Yeah.
least main character crew has had growth. Like Kira is now not just being like, "Fuck you, don't touch me."
Except I find that instead of growth, other characters get development. And that's just it's not the same thing. No, they just get revealed to have had other things going on.
Yeah.
And I can accept that because I think I said at the very beginning, a problem that I sometimes have in anime is that I don't like change. And a lot of times that's what the show is about. Characters going through change. It's yeah, but I just found out how to accept them for who they are, and now they're changing. So I like the characters who are always the same, and they just get put into weird different scenarios. But I also like the idea that coordinators are the new race with just declining birth rates, and that the naturals are getting their comeuppance for what they've done to the coordinators in the past.
I see the merit behind it, which is why I'm not 100% committed to one side.
Oh no, 100% Patrick's the evil guy here. I mean, obviously,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kill all the naturals. And it's that's the bad guy route. At the same time, though, I find him to be the more interesting character. He doesn't have plot armor. He's just really well entrenched. That's all. Because if anything happens around Patrick, where the main characters show up, dude's fucking dead. Nothing's gonna save him other than maybe an Atherin moment, "Don't kill my dad." But I'm sure Patrick is gonna pull a gun real fast and then get shot dead because that's what people like him do.
It's very possible.
So yeah, at least we didn't pick the same faction.
Agreed on that.
Or
But
I'm gonna throw this out here as an alternative. I'm on Rao's faction because technically I did have myself drawn as him, and I do think he's gonna betray a bunch of people at some point for his own benefit. So waiting for mysterious 10th faction to show up.
okay. So I at this point I think that Rao is going to betray every single person except for Patrick.
That's
I
the
think it's
opposite of
been
me.
I think it's been too shady for too long in that direction that the shade is intentional to make people think that that's coming.
Except that he says that he hates that guy after he hangs up the phone. He's only talking to himself.
You can hate someone and work with someone.
Yeah, but I don't think the person you're more likely to plot against is the person that you hate.
Not if they're getting you farther.
I mean, we don't have any evidence that he's gotten Rao any further. Rao hasn't gotten a promotion or put into a better position or anything.
Oh, it's true. I think it's too obvious. That's it.
I don't know. I do not know. Feels like shit's coming down the line. We're getting close to the end of the season of the show. Obviously, something big is going to happen.
Correct. So if that's the case, what do you think that big thing could be? Who do you think is dropping? What piece do you think is being lost?
I don't know. The problem is that we're setting stuff up again, right? We're like, this show, and this is going to be a stupid ass metaphor, but follow me on this. This show is like bowling. We keep throwing the balls down the line and keep knocking pins over. And it feels like we've hit a strike, or not a strike. Ironic given the name of one of these Gundams. But not a strike. We've knocked down all the pins. And now the pins are being reset. And you're like, on the loudspeaker, someone's like, okay, the bowling alley is going to close in like 10 minutes. And it's like, we're still rolling balls. It's like, what are we resetting for? What is coming up that the pins are being set back up for?
Do we think that Genesis is that big space laser?
If I'm thinking what you're thinking, then I'm thinking you're thinking in reverse. That was a colony and it was being shot. It wasn't shooting.
Okay.
Well, they named it a colony. It starts with an M now. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But it very much looked like what was happening is that Bad Girl is coming around and she's attacking and she's shooting at it. It's not shooting out.
Okay.
I mean, it is a Gundam standard to have a super-powered laser somewhere. Like a super weapon of some sort. But that colony is very clearly not finished being built. And
Yes.
the beam comes from outside the screen towards the place.
Okay.
It'd be just off the top of my head thought, it'd be a real bitch if somebody made the ground lightning gun. You ever seen that the slow motion video of lightning that comes from the ground and goes up?
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine making a weapon that just induced lightning from the ground. Instead of shooting like a lightning out of the gun, it just invoked lightning from the ground, so you have no idea it's coming. It just comes from the ground up. You get hit by lightning from the ground.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Well, I'm just thinking if you could do that with like lasers or something. So it looks like it's coming from outside the screen, but in fact, I don't know. Stupid thought. My brain is going crazy because there's so much shit that happened this episode.
True. No, that's my thoughts on the episode, though.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up here then. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. You can Stoneface Reactions. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?